Hello, you're watching Interviews with Alternative Indian. Today we have these guys.
Hi,
Introduce yourselves.
we're Raising Cadence. My name is Miguel Larson.
My name is Andrew Rulo. This is the vocals. I play guitar.
Yes, sir.
So, these guys are based in Orlando, and we want to know a little bit about you guys.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So,
I'll tell you.
how did the band meet?
Oh boy. Well, I moved here like 6 years ago. I met this guy in high school, and our guitar player also met in high school. We knew we wanted to be in a band together. I knew I wanted to be in a band, so it just clicked immediately. And we were in a hardcore band. They were in a twinkly band. We started a bunch of different bands that we were in together. And eventually, all the projects kind of failed. And after a while, about 2 years ago, we were like, "Fuck it, we need to do this as our career. There's no turning back. This is what we're gonna do." We decided to do it, and we put together the name Raising Cadence. It was our moniker, and we were like, "There is no turning back. This is the project. There's no more." Basically, there's no more turning back. Like, this is it.
This was the project that we wanted to strive for. And we put our foot down because, like Andrew said, Sam, Andrew, and myself, like, we've known each other for years, but we always tried different projects, but never anything but with ourselves, with just the music we wanted to write. So that's what Raising Cadence is means to us, is just how we feel, who we want to be.
Pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. So, you guys have one EP and one single. How often do you guys write music? Do you have any music coming out anytime soon?
Yeah. We definitely have music coming out very soon. We're in the process of the writing to lead into recording. We have an awesome amount of new songs we've been playing at shows, and yeah, it should be coming out soon.
We don't know yet. That's why he's going like, yeah, because there really is no time. We have like 20 songs we're sifting through, and you can come through, man. This guy's awesome. They just played. They were epic. Civil Youth!
Who catch them for another interview?
But anyways, we have like 20 so songs we've been sifting through, and like 7 that we really, really like. And honestly, we keep writing more and more. Every time you write a song, and then by the time it actually gets recorded, you've already written another one that you want to record. So right now we're trying to sift through all that. We're planning, I want to say optimistically, by summer to release a new EP, but it'll probably be later than that, because we want to do like a really high quality EP. Our last one was really good, but we want it to sound pro. So I would expect by the summertime some new material, but yeah.
What's some of your favorite venues to play in Orlando?
Ooh, I got one for you.
You can go for that.
I mean, to top it all off, like, the venue we loved the most that we played was House of Blues. House of Blues, we played there twice already in the past year, and it was great. Just the people there that just takes care of us, just the environment. Everyone is just, the sound is amazing. And then recently we actually played at Venue 578. It used to be called
Nice.
Club Firestone, and that was our first time playing there. So that was another amazing venue.
And what's really awesome about those two venues is, like, for instance, this venue is great, and a lot of great bands have played through there. But House of Blues and 578, there's bands that I've looked up to as like an 11-year-old, like, middle schooler. Like, those bands have played on that venue, and to stand there and be like, oh, like, some of my idols have been here. That is like, it like shakes your bones, gives you like goosebumps, you know?
Yeah.
So, House of Blues, definitely.
Venue 578.
578, Social's great. We played most of the venues here, but we really want to get out and play other cities, but House of Blues, without a doubt.
We actually do have a bucket list goals of the rest of the Orlando venues we have to play. So we still have yet to
Amway Arena.
Yeah, that's the main goal.
We're a few years out from that, for sure.
Working on it, baby steps. But we haven't played yet at Hard Rock, nor the Beecham, nor the Plaza as well. So those are on our bucket list. But we'll be there soon. We'll be there eventually.
You got, the Beecham is collaborating with the Social.
Yes, we were actually thinking about just taking all of our equipment from the Social and just moving everyone to the Beecham, but they weren't about it.
So tell me, do you guys have any crazy concert stories that you want to share with us?
With crazy concert stories?
Yeah, experiences or anything out of the ordinary.
Everything's out of the ordinary with us.
Everything. That one, yeah, I don't know.
I think I have one.
Okay, what do you got?
I would say the last Tampa show. It was, I don't know, it was just interesting because we had a show set in Tampa like a month ago, and
Basically,
we're
this
not.
bar is like out of Sons of Anarchy. It's called Brass Mug. You go there, and we thought it was in Tampa, and then you're like 30 minutes out of Tampa, and like this town called Lutz or whatever. We get there, we're like, we get in this place. It's all like big tatted, like bald dudes, like running the bar. We're like,
yeah. So
no
like,
one's there at all. 0 people.
Yes.
We were thinking it was gonna be a stinker, but by the time we actually went on and played, the band we were playing with, Never Tell, they're really good. You should check them out and also interview them. They're good. They had a little fan base that came out, and when we played, everyone was very enthusiastic. And a lot of the times, like here. That's why when we started the show, I told everyone to come to the front, because everyone likes to stay in the back and be like, you know, in behind the scenes, and it's not, I don't know, it just feels weird when we're playing, you know?
Yeah.
So at that show, everyone was automatically, before we started, at the front. We're like, oh.
Dude, they were
so
just
this is gonna
vibing it. The energy was great, and like, you know, even if we play for like no one, we like to give the energy out there, but they were the ones that gave us the energy at that moment, and it was actually really cool because we're not from Tampa.
Yeah.
You know? So to have like strangers that never heard us before come up to us and like feel the music that we play, like, was probably the greatest feeling ever.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. So, can you tell me about your first ever time being booked at a venue, and how you felt the first time you were
Jacksonville.
Our first show was actually a house party. It was for Halloween, and our 2-year anniversary is coming up on Halloween.
He was
our first time playing live. But that wasn't our first time being booked. I think the first time was
Jacksonville.
Gainesville, I thought.
Was it Gainesville? It was Gainesville. I'm saying Jacksonville. That's not bad. That is bad. It was cool.
Basically, it was maybe through a mutual friend or something. Somehow they messaged us and asked us to play. And wow, was that really our first show out of town?
Yeah, our first show was out of town.
That's
in
crazy.
Gainesville. It was, we kind of. It is a little crazy, but yeah, it was it was actually a DJ fest. So like they had a bunch of DJs, and like we were like one of the only 2 live bands out there, and we had a little bit of material. We played a few covers, but
there was no one there. There was like this one dude who came up front.
Dude, that dude was awesome.
No one else was there. We were just like rocking. But honestly, if there's one person there or 1,000 people there, it doesn't matter. If there's one person who takes away from the show and they're about it, I'm about it. Like we can make a fan off of like one show that is meaningful to us.
We actually met a fan. He's here tonight. His
Sebastian.
Name, Sebastian. This dude. So we played the show. I will be honest, we didn't promote it too much, and we kind of just like went with it. There was a lot of people for the beginning bands, and after those bands played, everyone left.
Everyone did.
And we're just like, you know what? It's fine. We're here. We're just gonna play. So we played for 3 people. It was Sebastian, I believe his mother, and like a friend of his. And we just played it, and dude, this kid, like ever since then, like we've been bros.
He's so supportive too. I'm sure he's out there right now jamming to a Brilliant Life. Because he's all about the local scene, and that's what you need, is people who actually care. A lot of times people are like, like it takes a lot for someone to really be about local bands. It's like they have to see it online, or they have to be on a big label, or like I saw this music video or whatever. But people like that really mean a lot to us.
And then honestly, like, inspires us as well, because like for it's one thing for us. He bought another shirt.
Another shirt.
There you go.
You know, it's one thing for us to be inspired and pushed to do this, but to have someone tell us to continue this long journey of being a band. Like, not many people think it's not easy, but for someone just to tell us that we can do it,
just that one person
pushes us.
It gives us enough drive to keep going.
I think we're doing something right.
All right, so for you guys, last question, I'm going to ask you, when was the first time you guys picked up music, and when was the moment that you realized that you wanted to do it to make a living?
Oh, I can tell you that right away. So, I was in diapers, and no, I'm just kidding. So
I was in the womb.
No, seriously though, my mom saw from a young age, as a really young kid, that the toys she got me, like I would always play with musical toys and stuff. So she pushed me she made me take piano lessons, and then at like 9 years old, and after that, I wanted to take guitar lessons on my own. I'm like, I really want to learn this, and she was supportive, let me do it. What are you doing?
I saw a shadow and I made a dog. I'm sorry.
Anyway, I started learning guitar, and I don't know, just like my sister, she showed me All-American Rejects back in like 2005, 2006, like back before Move Along or any of that, and just that all that rock music, just like it really, I loved it. And honestly, from 11 years old, I think I always wanted to be in a band. Back then, it was more of a dream, like, ooh, yeah, I want to play for people, yeah. But there was something, now. And that's when I was living in Michigan. I didn't even know these guys for almost like 8 more years after that. And back then, I was 14. I played some of my first shows in Michigan. I couldn't believe it. It was epic. Came down here, met these guys, and then I've kept at it since. So it's been from a young age for me. I don't think it's the same for him. He used to listen to rap and ghetto stuff.
Dude.
He wore jerseys. He had dreads.
50 Cent and G-Unit was my thing in middle school. I regret it. But but I was actually 14 when I picked up my first instrument, and what made me want that was Katie. What made me want to pick up an instrument, funny enough, was I saw my neighbor, and he was playing Red Hot Chili Peppers' Can't Stop.
Nice.
And I was like, wait, like, I love that song, and you can play that? If you can play that, I can play that. And so I begged my mom for a guitar, and it just happened. I sucked. Don't get me wrong, I sucked at first. But I don't know, I just wanted to keep at it. It was just this energy that I loved. I loved that I could just play along with the music, and I don't know, here I am. Then I picked up singing after that, and the rest is history.
I'll tell you, if you don't have enough time on that, any skill, this is like besides this interview, any skill you can teach yourself. It doesn't matter if it's soccer, basketball, guitar, fucking chess. If you want to be good at math, it does not matter. If you have the will and you have the drive to learn it and it's interesting to you, like if you like you guys, you want to fucking do film, it does not matter. Like you keep the drive going, even if it gets rough, you will learn it and you will become an expert at it.
All right, guys. So thanks for coming on the show,
Thank you.
It was a pleasure meeting you guys. Great set,
dude. Thank you so much.
Can't wait to hear more from you.
Thank you very much. Of
Awesome.
course.
All right.
Yeah.
See you next time, guys. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this interview, you can go ahead and click the subscribe button in the top left corner, and you can check out our other interviews on the right in the other boxes. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.